Is it back on? Is it back on? Like, double check. Cool, cool. Yeah, I don't know why it ended. Huh, that's weird. Didn't even tell me, just kind of stopped. Yeah, I was just asking, kind of like a bit more about like you, and are you like a writer, or do you just prefer like reading stuff about writing and stuff like that? Because like I really appreciate all the help you're giving me, and I just respect like people that just know so much more about like writing, because I can be like, wow, like how do you know all this stuff? Oh, sweet. What do you write? Like, are you a fictional writer, or what's kind of writing you do? Woo! Ah man, I'm gonna give you a mental high five for the fan fiction. That's awesome though. Send me a link about them, because I would love to read some, but I haven't uploaded there in a while. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I definitely check it out. What stories did you? What type of story did you write for fan fiction? Hmm. Tell me again. Okay, let me open it. Just check it out. Wow, this sounds so good. Like, wow, that's honestly, like, that just sounds really good. Like, I've just gotten to this point, but that sounds really good. There's this there's like this atmospheric feeling to it too, like that, I don't know, this worry that seems to be coming through, and the way you kind of spaced out because of the thoughts. That's really cool. Alright, so still in silence sometimes. Champions stood and fought. They faced their fears, they licked their wounds, then whistled and went to what matters the heart. Okay, okay. I'm sorry, I'm right now I'm just like reading. Like, I really like this, Axel. This is really well done. Like, what I really enjoyed like I've just gotten to this point is like I really like all these the deep emotions that you know you talk to me about, like kind of like describing the characters' emotions through what's like what they're doing, almost like what's happening to you. Like I really see what you're talking about here. This is dope. This is dope. Oh, that's a good line. I like that line. Melody reflecting the tortured state of her mind. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. That's really good. I like that. The third heard a crackling under him. Raging worries in her head.
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started. Science editor Steve Newman reports
The cool
on
sense of
one person
normalcy
already
was.
using the brand
I also really like your the pauses. They're really done well, because that's the thing that I always to me in the story that I write, especially this one, there's these moments of pauses where, because I'm trying to really show in this one it's more of this hesitance to speak in your story, but in mine it's more of a social awkwardness for Bruce, because he's in my story he's a bit too, yeah, it's done really well. Like freaking the sounds were like, oh my god, this one is so good. That's like such a dope line. Like that's awesome. Really well done on that. But yeah, so in here, like I really like how this is done to show this hesitance and kind of like still following that tone. You only revealed the series and only mentioned. Oh, okay, gotcha. So this is, from what I read up here, it's volume 3. So I'm assuming there's like basically volume 1 and volume 2 beforehand about it. So I don't know what the series is fully about, but from this point, I really like it. Oh, I have not watched Ruby. I have to watch Ruby. I've heard really good stuff about it. I just haven't watched them. Oh, that's dope. Okay. I know a little bit about Ruby, but not too much. Okay, where was I? I was right here, yeah. What's her name? I don't think her name has popped up yet. I'll make sure to keep an eye out of her whenever I watch the show. Purposely didn't give it. Okay. So I guess so I don't know much about Ruby, but my assumption is that if someone was to read it and they have watched Ruby, would they be able to know who this character is, or is this a completely are supposed to try and guess the identity? Okay, gotcha. That's what I was wondering. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm assuming there might be hints of something like this in the show, or all is like what's going on here in terms of her. Because I guess the champion part was now makes more sense. Where was I? Okay, so gotcha. Okay. Well, when I watch Ruby, I'll read this again and be like, aha. That's who she is.
Get to making with jive, boy. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes, you shall. When it hits you, yes, indeed,
I really like that. That's, you know, even though I don't like know the character, those moments like really, because I can tell like you're even though you haven't said, like, even though you said this right here, this girl is my favorite character, even if that wasn't the case, even if you just told me like, hey, this is a character from the show, like I can tell from the way you've written this, you really vibe with this character well, because and you're able to really tell how this character is like it's the same with me with Batman. Like I've always been, like from childhood, been a huge fan of him, and I always have delved more and more and more into the character and like possibilities of how they might think and how they feel and all those things. So I completely get that. That's dope. That's dope. Is that one's favorite? Okay. Against the cool autumn breeze. Oh my god. Those are such great lines right there. Oh my god. Ah, oh, that's nice, Axel. That's super nice. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, I get that, cuz they're that's a hint too. Man, I wish I saw the show so I could be like, ah, that's who it is. Yeah, that's happened to me quite a few times too. There's some characters that I've liked and I've enjoyed, and they feel like to people they feel bland, or they feel not as good, or they feel like the character doesn't make sense or something like that. But it's like they don't go deep enough, or they don't connect it initially. Usually very complex characters sometimes aren't easy to connect with early on. It's like when you get more and more from them, from whatever story they're part of, you start connecting to these little hints that they show of who they are. So I you know, that's happened to me too. There's moments where people are just like, yo, this character sucks, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, you don't know. You know, you don't know. You haven't gone deep enough. So I understand. And from what I can tell so far, I mean, she's like, this right here shows a lot of depth to her character. I mean, the thing is, and this is a complete compliment to you, I don't know if it's like, if her character is like this, or you've just done such a great job showing that. You know, like, I don't know which one the case is, but I can tell there's a lot of depth to the character, currently from what I'm reading. Yep. Yep, exactly. Exactly. I agree with that entirely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So a lot of times people don't pick up on those moments or those hints that are shown where this is occurring. Understand. Yeah, like I totally see it. I see what you mean here. I mean, this is really cool. On the trees. Okay, so a lot of, I mean, I'm assuming she's got something to do with weather. Or like, well, the seasons, I mean. Scroll is like a fun, okay. So the thing is, here, where was it? For the cell, like the phone. Oh, where was it? Dang it, let me find it. Right here, like, this was so cool, because like I mean, you pretty much described like a phone device, but without even actually using you know, phone. Like the way you set it up, I'm like, that's a phone. I mean, that could be anything, but it's done really well there. I don't know if you're talking about something else. I mean, I'm assuming this was with the scroll, or is there something else that's a scroll? I don't know if I missed something. I'm like right here. Hey, see, I'm picking up little hints. Okay, right. Okay, gotcha. Cool. So, yeah, I mean, from there I can completely get that it's definitely a phone, or it's definitely a communication device, because of the way you set it up. Like, I can just imagine that it's a phone. So, I dig it. Visible girls up here. Ira, okay. Hey man, hey, is she gonna die? I'm a little Pira? Okay. Is she gonna die? I'm a little worried here. Cause the way it's sounding, it sounds like this like final goodbye almost. Oh, that's nice though. Oh my god. Okay, got it. She thinks she's gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna assume that she's completely okay and she's doing great, and I'm not going to look or think about that. But that's also, this is also a really great line. She's not an invincible girl, but a child delighting in innocent safety of a fairy tale. I must say, this is very well done, Axel. Like, really, like, all of this, really well done. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out Ruby. It's been in my my books to check it out, because a lot of people were talking so many great things about it. It's just been kind of like in the background for me. But I mean, like reading this just sounds like there's some awesome stuff. Okay, so that's really cool. Yeah, I've heard stuff like that too. Like a lot of times, you know, great writers have the ending first, and then they kind of bring it in. I gotcha. Yeah, cause now it's like you're basically, now that you have a good end of where it's gonna stop, you're basically creating something to have that tone and feeling and reach that destination, basically this line, in the best way possible, which I think you've done it already. I mean, this is really good. But yeah, no, I get that. That's dope. This is really cool. I gotta yeah. Boom. Gotta make sure to do that. But yeah, no, this is really cool. Anybody else watches this, they should definitely check this out. And yeah, if I had watched Ruby, I would definitely I mean, I already feel so much emotion from this, and I can tell it's just like, it's done so well, and there's so much thought and feeling and respect given to the character. But like, if I had watched the show though, like, this would be on a completely different level than already it is. It's already so great that it would be on a completely different level. So I can't wait to watch the show and come back and read this. And people should definitely check this out because this is really cool. I like it. Awesome. Great work. You also do original story like writings. I'm assuming are you writing like a book or whoops, what did I do? Or like I don't know exactly. 1 second, I'm just thing and go back to. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I'm doing. I was just messing with some stuff and gonna go back to writing some things. I'm writing a book in addition to fanfiction works. Okay, awesome, awesome. That is dope. I haven't been personally writing a book because I want to go into well, my personal big goal is to be a film director. So, and I mean it's just a different medium of storytelling, but I really want to go into that as well. So what I've been working on is more scripts, and instead of actual a novel, but that's really cool to hear. What can you give me a little snippet of what it might be about, or are you gonna keep it all secret in the works until you get it done and you're gonna bring it out and you're gonna be like, boom, this is my novel. It's amazing, which I can tell probably will be amazing because of this right here. I mean, this pretty much confirms it's gonna be pretty awesome. I mean, if you want to, I would definitely be down to read it. I mean, I love stories, and I love characters. I love all of that stuff, and I mean, you've done it really well to the point where it's you can the portrayal of the characters is done really well by the way you've written things. So I would love to read more, most definitely. The way I write, I mean. I'm not even close to that good of a writer at all, but the way I write, at least in this, is kind of it is based on comic books. It's based on heroic story and stuff like that. So, and it's a pretty long story, so that I don't have that finesse or that really good quality. So I like when I read other people's stuff and I can see how great they do it. It really inspires me as well. So I would definitely love to check it out. Have you actually I guess published some of the books, or oh, I know you said you were working on it. You were writing a book. Okay, gotcha. Never mind. I take back what I said. Full novel for once. Dope. I feel the same with my my movie script, my full movie script. I finished a few short film scripts, but I have a full movie script that I'm working on, and oh man, it's hard work. It's definitely hard work. Okay, got it. Oh. So it'd be. This might sound weird, but at least I will write the basis of what I'm trying to say. That'd be a question? I think it would be like this. I think it might be. Just gonna continue with it for a moment. Oops. Not out of the barrel. That's not it. Okay. Cool. I will actually put it on a stream. I'll put it here, and because I don't know if you would, I don't think you would want me to read this on the stream, so I'll read it like in my own time. But I have it saved. That's cool. Oh, would you want me to read it now? Okay. If you're cool with it, then yeah, most definitely. I don't like, you know, showing someone's really great work unless they want to. I will definitely check it out. Can I just say how much I like this name? I don't know what it is. It's just I was like, that's just a great name, Loris. I mean, I guess it's pronounced Loris, or is it like yeah, it would be Loris, right? I think it's Loris. It's such I don't know what it is. I like it. Okay. Okay, Loris, cool. Believed Jimmy committed so strongly to his costume. Side eye that screams skepticism. His red contacts, erratically tousled bleached hair, and pasty white face paint made this gesture all the more impactful. Like that. And that's a very great visual reference of exactly what he would look like. She playfully pushed his face aside to avoid eye contact. Always live. Oh wait, it's always... Oh, it's always live, right? Yeah. It wouldn't make sense. It was always live. It's always live. Tasha said, holding her head high. I've gone before. I'm telling you, Mr. Demon, it's better than any of the club scenes we have around here. Fair point. Taken seriously, she frowned down at the taped wiring extending from her free pink dress. Definitely selling the damage AI theme, babe. I like them. This quote right here just made me. I like them. Okay, I like them more. Back down here, not even the military phase, common group, large combat groups, utility buttons. Oh man. Like Batman. Unusual about the man's detective style hat and beach coat, or the fact that his face was concealed by the collar of the coat. Even so, she picked up the pace until he was a speck in the distance. Notice her lack of participation. Oh, I like it. I like it. Tame styles, many of the costumes of TV show comic characters. Lois didn't know the names of, and she could only walk. Pull. It is one of the best hero games ever made. So do you like did you like the new one that they made? The new Infamous, or nah? Can't remember what it was called. Second Son? Something like that? Can't remember. I think it was Second Son. Yeah, Infamous Second Son. I'm assuming that's what Cole is about, especially with the being a hero. That's my assumption. I will lock it down. Okay. I'm a big superhero nerd, so you know, any games that show that, awesome. Yeah, I did like Cole quite a bit. Did you? The thing, I like the first one, in my opinion, way more than the second one. I don't know what other. I don't know if you like the second one more. I like the first one a lot more. Especially, I love the whole idea that his. I mean, spoilers too. If there's anybody listening who hasn't played the game, like his future self came back to kind of like, I guess, train him. That was really cool. Only God knew when she'd have the extra space in the house back. Guess we should get this over with then. Yeah. Yeah. The I remember the plan. Oh man. You know, I will say that yeah, it is true. He did go crazy. Kessler did go crazy. But his plan was pretty dumb. Oh man. But I mean, other than that though, like I really liked the storytelling format of that, and I loved the game itself. It was done really well. I loved the superhero aspect of it. It made, because one of my favorite powers, straight up, is lightning. It's just, and it's not even because of it's just this, like the power of itself, but the applications that you could have, because you could have it if you're smart enough, if you have understanding of biology, you can perhaps power your nervous system or your brain, because we're all like, you know, the what they called electrical something signals, and so there's so many different things that you can do with that power. So for you know, the game developers to use that as their gravity. I was gonna say gravity control would be probably my second favorite one. For me, gravity control came from just Dragon Ball, because of the whole idea of training, not just like the application of it basically throwing stuff. It's pretty funny. I don't understand. Like, I mean, I get why he can't, but I mean, I guess he. I don't know. That's a bit weird to me, because I'm like, if you have control over like you know, lightning on that level, I wonder. He didn't take baths. He just fried all the dirt and the grime off of him, or he just smelled really bad. Probably that's why Kessler looked the way he did. Just dude didn't take a shower in years. Oh, wait, let me go back to this. Wrestling cross, better cross. Oops, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Feel strobe bar, small focus factors. I really like kind of the joke with my friend that he left Sasha because Trish. Hey man, could be. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, what beast is he really talking about, right? Is it really the monster beast, or is it someone who just was beast in bed? I mean, I don't know. Such a wide concrete house with must spend hundreds of sweaty bodies, all has fake wings. Nail polish, lipstick, and makeup. Large foot resembling jack-o'-lanterns, bad wolves. Yeah, she was dope. Yeah, I think they I don't fully, I don't know. I felt in the second game, because the first game set up the story of, you know, the thing that he's gonna fight and stuff, and I like the idea of yeah, I remember that. Man. Cause like, wait, like, cause yeah, she didn't, like, no one described anything, right? Like, it was just straight up, you had to go fight her, right? Man, it's been a while, but cause she had the Reapers, yeah, the Reapers, the dudes who ran around in the freaking hoods. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, why. I mean, that's the thing. I just, oh, that was done pretty well. I agree. I remember, how they had changed, and that's the cool thing about, you know, the superheroes, because in comics, you have this variety of things that can be part of that world comparatively to very, that's why, like, superhero genre can have, like, you know, horror or thriller or like sci-fi or stuff like that. Like, that's why I really like superhero genre. And yeah, man, like, Sasha was dope, and the Reapers were pretty crazy too. But yeah, I felt for some reason that when they made Infamous 2 and the way they had made the story, I like the idea of it. Like, you fight the beast first, and then you know, it doesn't work out. Well, I mean, kind of sort of works out. But and you know, you kind of go through the whole story, but I don't know. I felt like it would have been really cool because that's what the infamous Second Son felt like. They're kind of like they basically rebooted the whole thing, and they had a new character and everything like that. It's like a major sequel, and it just felt very out of pace for me in terms of the game series. I think it would have been cooler if they had just kind of slowed down the story a little bit, made it like a full-blown trilogy arc, like a superhero arc. That, because in my opinion, if they had done that, and if they had done it right, I think that would have been like that game pretty much would have been like the epitome of a superhero game. Like that, those guys would have shown like all the other like comic book, you know, brands and stuff like that, that this is how a superhero game is really made. And it could have possibly, you know, even resulted in more awesome superhero games brought forward. But yeah, I think Delson. It's not that I don't, because I like the idea of this, you know, because that type of character you can kind of relate to at points, and I liked him too. But I agree, the same thing was the only cool part was, yeah. I agree entirely on that too. Yeah, if they had done a full-on trilogy with Cole, and maybe in the third game bring in Delson, but bring him in like kind of like a supporting character, and then it would have been really cool to pass the baton to the next you know, the next character. I think that would have been a really cool way to do it, because you know the idea of superheroes is you leave a legacy, and they kind of touched on that in the Second Son, but I don't know, I felt they made the games, the powers, the big part of the focus of the game, and it should be because it's superheroes, but I think they should have also been very respectful to the characters, because that's a huge part of it too. And if they just combined both of them and done it well in 3 games, oh man, that would have started some awesome stuff. Yeah, I liked it too, to see Zeke for a bit. Yeah, I you know, I don't know, is the company even working on anything anymore? Cause dude, it was so good. It was one of the best bromances in my opinion for a game. Yeah, I actually have no idea. Forgot who worked on Infamous. I'm just gonna type it out. We're just going on tangents on some awesome games. Infamous. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? Game. Sucker Punch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember them. Okay. So, what is Sucker Punch? Is they doing anything? Okay, there's oh, they're doing the Ghost of... I'm actually pretty excited about this game. This game looks so good. They got the feel of a samurai, and like that samurai time period. Can I just show some... Man. Gosh. Give me third code. You know, I would want it. I would want it too, but I don't think they're working on it. I don't think they are. It's unfortunate. Yeah, no, it looks really good. It looks really well done. But yeah, I think like they have had a huge break from like Infamous being their last game, and this coming out possibly this year or next year. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe after this they might go back into Infamous, but I don't know what they'll do. Forgot where I left off at. Oh, I remember Black Adam. I remember that. Oh yeah, this is where I was. The crazy hat, fake wings. Yep. Bowing in feigned reverence, a woman wearing a Greek flower crown twirled past, draping Tasha's heads before they had the chance to react. This is really cool. Holy crap. Really? You would want that? That's crazy. Like, that sounds really dope. But I'm just imagining in the terms of like making a game like that, because you have so many powered individuals, especially the things they could do. That would be the game developers would have to be, they gotta create, they probably would have to have like 10 beasts or something. But that sounds like a really cool idea. It just, because they made the powers so unique and so powerful in terms of like what they could do, that if you have so many characters doing them, oh yes, oh my god, yes, like a lightning smoke storm, dude. That would be so sick. Oh my god, that would be so dope. Team attacks would be really cool. Yeah. I hope that after this, if this game does well, I really hope they do go back to Infamous, because I think they're known for that. Like, that's a big thing. Sly Cooper, like, I freaking one of my favorite games from the PS2 era. But no, I think they should definitely go back to it. Maybe the success of this game will make that happen. 'Cause that'd be really cool. Maybe Cole might be brought back. I mean, you know, there's a chance. We don't know. We don't know. You know, we use lightning to start up hearts and stuff. Maybe. Yeah, that seemed like it from the... Because wasn't there like a lightning strike? Yeah, the good ending? Right, yeah, Yeah, maybe he's underground. Maybe he's hiding. Or maybe he's just in a coma or something. Yeah, I think they should definitely do it. They should bring back Infamous, and it'd be cool to see these characters come back. The thing is, to me, I loved Infamous, and Infamous came at the same time as Prototype did, and I loved Prototype, and I loved the character Alex Mercer. Yeah, that would have been so cool, dude. Delson and Cole. I think, yeah, I think the personalities would have vibed pretty well too, because like they weren't like very, like they were pretty like normal dudes, just kind of doing their thing, had trouble with the law and stuff like that. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think it could happen. I think it could happen. I don't think that's true. I don't think Prototype copied Infamous. I mean, because Prototype, people don't really know this, but the people who made Prototype, I can't remember what they were called, something. Let me find the name. They worked on Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction. It was a PS2 game, which was very much about basically a superhero running around in a city doing whatever. And that's kind of what they did with Prototype. Infamous actually, I don't think copied off of that either, because Infamous was very personalized. I feel like even though it was free roam, there was a lot of, it still had a very personal feel to it compared to Prototype or the Incredible Hulk game. Like in those, it was more about the expansive thing that was occurring all around you. In Infamous, it was a lot more about like, this guy's dealing with these things. Like, how do we deal with it? You know. So I don't think it's, that would be dope. I don't know if it's gonna occur, especially with Prototype 2, which I personally don't like because of the character. The character change they did with Alex Mercer, they made him straight up a villain, and they showed a little comic book to explain how he turned villainous, and it was so bad. It was so bad. It's one of the few things that I'm like, whoa. A mission creator? I think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, in 2. I don't remember 2 that much. I played it a bit. I don't remember personally, but I can look it up. Oh, there's a user-generated content? Yeah. There it is. She wasn't... I don't know what it is, man. Some of the characters are super... Like, no, have you played Far Cry 3? I think that in that one, they made the supporting characters, like, in my opinion, pretty well. Because some of them, like, basically, you have to go rescue them in Far Cry 3. You're in an island, and it's kind of the classic, the Far Cry game. But it was done really well because in terms of character development, you were just changing yourself. Like in first person, your character was changing, and these experiences that were happening. And the supporting characters, some of them were dicks, but they were assholes. But you could tell like there's this quality about them that makes you like them. I kept expecting her sister to come back as a conduit. Oh yeah. What was her name? Remember her name. I can't remember her name. But yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, I just want to say about reading through this, like I really liked your visualization of like the setting, the world, the way people are dressed. I mean, it's done really well. It really I can just imagine how they look like from all of this stuff. It's really well done, and I really like the dude. Wasn't it? Is it Amos or Amos? Is it Amos? Or would it be Amos? But I like him. I like his character. And I love the name Loris. That's just a cool ass name. Amos. Okay, got it. Amos. Yeah, this I mean, you know, this is setting up some really very visual kind of like a setting and story going along with it, and I'm wondering, you know, what's going on with this dude right here, this dude walking around in a coat, freaking her out. Where's she at? Where is it? Yeah, this guy right here, dude right here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not liking it. Might be bad, might be good. Pretty excited about finding out what that is. But no, I really like this though. And the thing that really popped out to me is how descriptive you were about everything in this to really showcase what it looks like. Oh, I mean, he's introduced in a really cool way here. I mean, I really like that. I like it. I feel like something's about to go down with these. I don't know if they're teenagers or if they're just like they're adults, but something's about to go down. And my man here in the coat walking around. what's going on with him, but they're in their 20s. Okay, so they're out partying. They are doing things, and yeah, I feel like this is a great setup for something dope. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great because this is a great setup. I dig it. Uh-huh. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Amos dating Loris, I can see that definitely, especially with the playful bantering they have. That's something that I do a lot with my girlfriend, so I definitely see that. Yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. And I'm assuming then Jimmy and Tasha are just friends. I guess they're not dating, right? They're just friends. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is you know, I'm just like rubbing my hands. I'm like, something about to go down. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I do that quite a bit too. I take my time with the story, and if things feel natural, then um, doing like, you know, creating relationships just works. But I agree with that. Yeah, there's no necessarily a need to rush to set up relationships. And you know, like I think sometimes the other great things about stories is that over time you can see those relationships form even just by the things that are occurring. So that's cool. That's dope. How? Yeah. You know, I think it might be. I think it might be. I think it might be. I think it could happen. And I mean that's but it's like the sweetest form of, like, you know, respect to and enjoyment for the work. Even if it is some cringy fan fiction that they might make, I mean it's still very enjoyable thing to experience. So I definitely, if any movie that I make or anything like that has some fan fiction, I would be like, hey, go for it. Go for it. So I dig it. Is the theme of this story, I mean not theme, sorry, what is it called? Theme, actually? Is this a kind of a also hopefully make this book successful and get a movie deal? Hey, you know, possibly, maybe I could become a director at that point and I can direct that movie. um what I was saying, oh yeah, so you know, I'll be down. I'll be like, I'd give it, because especially with the way you've set it up, it would be like the easiest job for the director. Now that's cool, because I'm also very engaged in the conversation. Now I was just saying, in terms of the story, is this more like a drama, or, I mean, I know there's probably quite a few different aspects to it, but what exact like what is it? I don't know. I feel like there's a level of mystery coming in. I don't know if this is like a thriller, light sci-fi mystery. Okay, cool. I like it. I really like it. Dope. Yeah, can't wait for you to finish this book. I'll be first in line to buy it. definitely. I really like it. For sure. Mm-hmm. I'll go to my crap story over here. That's the best. That's the best page to stop it on. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. This is again, this is for like it's a fan in me doing it, and you liking Infamous and stuff like that. I definitely there's this level of vibe that we can have in terms of superheroes. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. But that's funny that you stopped at page 69. That is funny. Oh man, there was I don't know, there was like what was it? I had a weird 69 like similar scenario for something. I don't know if it was for a story or for a chapter or oh yeah. In the fan fiction story here, I remember I think it was the previous chapter or the one before that. This was at 69.99, or was it? No, sorry, it was 69.69, something like that. 69.699 or something like that. It was just funny, and I was just like, all right, I'm done with my story. Never gonna touch it again. It seems like a good number to stop it on. There's no conclusion to any plot lines, nothing at all. Just a random pausing point. Happy ending to the story. Yeah, could have been. I feel that in terms of characters and working on characters, because I also do D&D. So I'm a dungeon master, so I make like a lot of different characters and storylines and play with my friends. In terms of characters, the hardest part is always to figure out where the conclusion of a character should be, because I love my NPCs. Like whenever I make a non-player character for one of my players to interact with, and sometimes they really vibe with them, or sometimes they become enemies or something like that, there's always this huge question in my head is like, okay, when does this character's story end? Because that's the hardest part, because I'm someone who loves for things to keep going. Like I love possibilities, and in a good story, of course, there has to be some sort of a conclusion, some sort of an end, and that's always a difficult thing for me. I don't know, I just thought about it when we were talking about 69 and the happy ending to the story. So I don't know how I would end some of these stories. I know how I'd end this one, because I thought about it for so long. But I don't know, it's always difficult for me for that. But some people are really good at knowing when a character has gone far enough or has done what they need to be done. What's needed to be done. Just for me, I'm like, but they could always do some more. They could figure something out. Oops. There we go. That spell is wrong. Oh, it's a bag. Oh no, Sparrow. Barrel. That's not how it's spelled. It's okay though. Autocorrect. Take care of it. Hell yeah. Cool. Barrel. Shout. Rush. Just double check. I don't think he needs to say this actually. He knows this dude is freaking crazy. Okay. Here we go. Now it makes sense. The lighter. The thought that instead of saying it made it more realistic that way if you want to keep it. Yeah, I was thinking that because I think he would be thinking it, but I feel like with what's occurred so far, this is more like a go moment, not a like I don't think he would think here because just with the fight they've had so far. Like I think Bruce realizes that this is just like, oh shit, like this guy is going to do it. Oops, what am I doing? Dance there. X. Alright. Oops, what am I doing? Come on, let me type properly. Yeah, that definitely would be a thought though. What I was writing before, because he was hiding. Then boom, everything blows up. Would it be? I'm seeing two different plot points that I can go into here. I gotta see like what would the character do. Dashes. Yeah, he would try to get away. That makes sense. Dashes. Not past him. Dashes. Could be with ferocious. No, it'd be ferocious. With inhuman, I would say. Yeah, with human speed. Wipes. Wipes down. Grabbing. Touches. Flammable ground. Yeah. There we go. That makes more sense. And now he's like, oh shit. He got me. Instead of saying realizing the situation, I'll just I will do the mental thought. Just do the italics actually. Just do it like that. I'm hoping to get out in time. That's weird. I'll do it with. On his tail. There we go. I like this one more. I don't want to blow up the place. Hot on his heels. That's pretty good too. Just sounds I like that one. Heavy footsteps. Hot on his heels. Should I do that? I'll do it. Sounds a bit it's hot and heavy, man. It's hot and heavy. That's all I'm gonna say. This is looking so much better than all of this crap. I love puns. I love puns. Gotta have that. The funny thing is, and speaking of the comedy part, this story actually has a lot of comedic moments because of just how antisocial Bruce is and how everyone else is so much like. Because I was thinking like to give him personality, I made him very sarcastic, kind of deadpan humor, where he just kind of takes things in face value, and so I don't mind the comedy behind it, and I like this. I like it. Heavy footsteps, hot on his heels. I dig it. I dig it. second son saying, "You can't do it." You can't do it. I, you know. I don't remember that. Oh man, I don't remember hearing that. I would have laughed my ass off. That would have been amazing. That is hilarious. You can't do it. That's so good. Yeah, it would be a double feeling, yeah, for sure. Be like, God, it's so bad, but it's so good.
It sounds good right now.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Experience, doesn't it? Grilling out, lawns being mowed, and pools opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.
Freaking can't do it. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna have to at some point put a pun in this story, just so I can make someone else feel the same way as I feel right now. Is ladder? Not right now. This is an intense moment. The hot and heavy is enough for this one. I'll bring it in at a certain point. Oh my god. Oh god.
The beat.
Where's the window? Actually, I would have. This would have been better for this one. Because the heavy footsteps are getting closer and closer. Yeah. Because I mean, they know they're rushing. He's rushing. They're going towards the window, so I'm gonna go with that. Hearing the heavy footsteps getting closer and closer, Bruce takes a deep breath and clenches his fist. There we go. That just, in my opinion, sounds better. Cool. This music is so. You know what? I like it. I like it. Oh, by the way, Axel. So I wanted to ask, when you write, do you prefer listening to music or do you go without music? And if so, what kind of music do you like listening to? Been hot on his heels. Yeah, right, because I changed that up a little bit. Yep, you got it. That makes sense because of this. Don't use it too many times. I picked Jen depending on the move I want to invoke. Oh yeah, I do that too. Gotcha. Do you prefer listening to when writing like songs with vocals in them or without vocals? Because to me, I don't know why, but I can't write if I'm listening to vocal songs, because I guess the words kind of confuse me into like thinking of exactly what I want to think of. So I prefer listening to more instrumentals or, you know, kind of like beats or things like that in the background comparatively. Works if I'm already in the zone when it starts the song. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, when you're in the zone, it's all different. If I get to a song first and that's vocal. Yeah, same for me. Yeah, it's the same for me. But yeah, when you're in the zone, yeah, pretty much nothing is gonna, like, almost every stimulation that's outside kind of enhances it more than anything. But yeah, at the start, I can't do it at all either. But there's a few songs that I can, but they have to be very like catchy. Like they would have to have a chorus or something like that that's very consistent comparatively to, like, I can't listen to rap and write unless I'm trying to write rap. Like I can't write, like, can't listen to hip hop because the lyrics are just going off the top so crazy that I just can't like start writing something and find that zone. And listen to it for 1 second. Alright. Put it on. Check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I remember the song, but that's a very well done. I subscribe. That's pretty good. I like it. Very atmospheric. I love like reimaginings. Have you heard of where was it? Oh yeah, you know about oh I definitely could see why. I mean, it's very atmospheric, very more emotional than the original song. I mean, the original song is great for like a good time, but I think this definitely creates a mood that makes it way more interesting. It does? Okay, well, I don't know what it is, but you know, vocals from like a woman just so much better. Like they just make any song just sound so much better. It's so good. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Oof. Some shit's about to go down. Nice drums. Nice drums. Very nice vocals. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my damn. Damn. That's hype right there. That's hype. Oops. Oh, it just drops? Okay. Oh. Man, great vocals. Really good vocals. And that drop was nuts. Holy crap, that drop right here? That was crazy. Oh man. Well, I can see why this song. Oh man, that's a good song right there. That is a really good song. That's a very hardcore song. Like that's a song that I would put on if I'm writing like. Oh, I can see why. I mean, most definitely, it's really good. Like I would say, like I would put a song like that on if I'm writing like some sort of a very intense moment. Cause like that song is intense. Like it starts off very atmospheric and then it gets very intense. So, cause cause like initially when I heard it, like about here, about quarter of it, it was very like atmospheric and very nice vocals, and I was like, okay, this is like about like setting like a scene and very, like I can imagine writing, um, some like emotional things or those very interesting moments. It's kind of like yours where you wrote this one. Like I could even imagine this in that, but when it drops, oh my god, I there better be something nuts going on in that story. Better be an asteroid just coming down in the ground, cause that's a powerful drop right there. That's awesome. I like. Oh, put on my. Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. I agree. I agree. I mean, that's just a. It's just an amazing thing about music itself. It's able to enhance so many things. So much storytelling can be enhanced by good music. I use a lot of instrumentals and a lot of music like this. Well, not as atmospheric. Maybe at some points in my D&D sessions, because I feel like because music really enhances the quality of like something going on or characters and things like that. So that's where I see it firsthand of how much of an impact it has when there's music behind it or when it's just static or when it's just simply silent. So music does a lot for this, and that's some really good music. Emanating outwards? Emanating outward? No, that's weird. Disappeared with a loud growl. Bruce. I'll change it up in a second. Once I read the whole thing. Bruce quickly turns. Whoa, I can't have too many ads. Like that, Bruce returns and punches at the towards the there's the figure. Sounds like a very unnecessarily long sentence. Within the second, the footsteps disappear with a loud growl as Bruce quickly turns and punches towards the figure leaping towards him. Too many towards there. Punches at the figure. Figure leaping towards him. Go to loud growl as Bruce turns and punches in this Search direction. Oh man, that sounds so much. You're so good at this, Axel. God damn. That sounds really good, actually. Footsteps give way to a loud growl as Bruce turns and punches in first direction. Yeah. I like that. That's really good. Man, that's so good. You're so good, Axel. My god, man. My god, man. That's actually so much nicer. I completely mean it. I mean, you have very great way. Like you have a really great way with words. Really, really good, and in so many variety of ways, from this to this one. I mean, really. That's the hard part for me, where I'm like, I have a story in my head that I think is really that is interesting, but to word it to make it come out in that interesting way is where I have difficulty, because a lot of times my writing becomes kind of matter of fact, and I really try to step away from that, but it's difficult. But that's really good though, and I appreciate the help, because it's making me realize that the ways can change. It's really awesome. Thank you, Axel. That's why I went on this stream. I was like, man, there's gonna be some awesome writers out there who's gonna be like, boom. Me too. I love that. That's there's just, everyone has such great like imaginations. It's just about putting them in, you know, compelling words that really makes it kind of on a different level, and kind of shows to others, like, you know, how amazing stories can be. And I appreciate it. I really do. So he turns, punches in Pursuer's direction. Punch. It would be the lightning. Oops. Soon it is contact. Or discharges. Lightning discharges out from the glove as soon as it makes contact. Too painful. Long back. crashing through. Landing? Oh, is it landing? No. Looks like, yeah, looks like landing. Okay, crashing through multiple barrels. I think there's a lot of ways this can be better, but at least have this part written so I have an idea. We go. There we go. Okay. Broken. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the capacitor, right? Yep. interrupt. Quickly rub from the wet floor, and see, now I don't want to necessarily copy this again, so I would say something like to finish his thoughts. Finish his thoughts. Passing. I'll wait for this for a second. So, floor. Trying to reach out. Trail. 3. Turns. It's called morality. Fixes an annoyance. Out of his thoughts. Here we go. Dashing pass. Dashing pass. Growing. The growing flames. Barrels. Crushed. They were nicely painted. Digging through the crushed barrels. Only sees. Oh, no, it wouldn't be bleeding. It would be more like almost like melted. Okay. It burned. Yeah. Scar. Hey. What did you say about bleeding? Well, he got hit by a huge amount of electrical discharge, so I'm assuming he'd be more like burn. I was adding to that. Hey man, that's what it's about. I'm totally cool with that. Right, like that's, yeah, writing on the side. Heck yeah. That's the thing. Like, I get passionate about like writing, and when we talk about writing, I get more passionate about writing. So vice versa is also true, you know. No, I was just saying about the when he punches him in the chest, the lightning would do more of like a burning type of a scar, not a bleeding one. So that's really copy pasting. Hey, that's stuff too. You said you were in page 69, right? Or chapter 69? Page 69, okay. Do you have look up electrical wounds? True. Pretty sure it's burned. Because they get like these strange scars. Yes, burns. Cool. I'll go with the burns. Yeah, it's basically it's concentrated heat. It's pretty much plasma, so it pretty much burns them. Unless they die of electrocution or something like that. So, cool. Go back so I can see the full thing where he shocked him. Yeah. So basically, I went from here. So this is kind of the turns and punches the person's direction. I kind of went here. Be like a howl. Maybe it'll lead into painful. Here? Foot stares at the debris up top. Yeah, it's a painful howl, yeah. That's the thing, like when you're someone animalistic, like can you have a painful howl? Yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Rings out, okay. Painful howl rings out. Back. Would bellows out work? Or I don't know if bellows out works for a howl. Backwards. I agree with backwards, yeah. Painful howl bellows out. That's faint. I don't know if bellows works. I can't. A howl can't bellow, Sabertooth can? How's it actually performed by an animal, not by a sound? Oh, gotcha. Okay. So it would be like rings out. Okay, makes sense. So it'd be like Sabertooth bellows, but not. Gotcha. So. Rings out would work. Okay, rings out would be the one. Gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know what exactly bellows meant, but cool. So I guess bellows is also like a sound or like an action essentially performed. Just. Crashing through multiple barrels. Intense force crash. Okay. So more like, so kind of get rid of the intense force because it's kind of meaningless there, I guess. It's just kind of double stating. Cured after rings out. So it'd be a very small sentence. Painful found rings out. Go backwards to crashing through until being halted by the wall. Okay. That doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty good. Oh, flies backward. Oops, I did not see that. Flies backward, yeah, because the thing's gone. I'll stop after this and let you ride more first. Nah, I get you. I get you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's what, like, me going through this really helps because it just shows me, like, better ways to write. So I can definitely incorporate them. But yeah, I'm just kind of, like, filling up content until I revise it multiple times, but I definitely appreciate this because, you know, this type of way of writing is like the part where it gets hard for me at times because I'm like, gotta remember that there's other ways to say it, and when the sentence makes sense and when it doesn't. So, I like it and I appreciate it. So. Actually, probably after this part, I'm gonna have to like see the episode again, cause there's stuff going on in the episode that I have to kind of stay consistent with as well. Cause I can't remember what happens next, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Well, funny enough, that's kind of similar to what he's about to do. Because the flames, it's... Well, it's not actually. I didn't properly write it then. The flames are pretty much like everywhere now, so he has to not only just get through the flame, like he has to get through, walk all the way to the door or the window, which is all covered in flames. So I guess I should have specified that maybe. But that's a pretty good idea, and I'm gonna employ something similar. You got it. That's exactly what I was gonna write. Oh, it's not by turns, Sabretooth. Exactly. That's my favorite part about, you know, freaking Batman, man. You gotta find a way where he's like, he's gonna come out on top somehow. Oh yeah, no, you can survive anything, yeah. Exactly. And then I'm like, and you're like, so can I? So I'm like, my idea of like Batman, I'm like, you know, there's always some character that says, you know, like I'm a god, like I'm unbeatable, and then Batman's like, well, I have a button. I'm gonna press this button, and it's gonna just stop, just like that. I don't know what happened. One of my songs stopped. Oh no. Oh. Actually crash at the wall. probably have to do that. Shouts. Towards them. I like that one. Boop. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dun, 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 dun. It's okay. It's all good. I'm actually coming to a pausing point on this because here around here-ish is where like I have to figure out the next plot point where basically I have to I have to watch the episode. The basically the show itself, because I try to stay consistent, and this is kind of like where they're gonna split, so coming close to a pause from this one. Notes are around them. Okay. Workers. What's the word for, like, I guess a word that describes like hectic or like, I don't know, chaotic maybe? And grab them. I guess in a hurry. Chaotic, okay. And chaotic. Is it? Oh, frantic. Yeah, frantic. Exactly. In a frantic. What's that word? Is it fervor? Fervor? F-E-R-V-O-R, is that what it works? No, I don't know if that's it. I'm not sure. A frantic. Is that how it's spelled? Well, they're basically, their warehouse is burning, and they just see two guys just rush out of the building, break out from the wall of the building. So they're kind of like just freaking out about that, and they're kind of rushing to them and trying to grab them and trying to drag them out. So I guess it would be like as many workers rush over frantically and grab them, something like that. Show frantically. And start pulling them. Start. Rush over and grab them Drag them to safety. Okay, so rush over in a desperate attempt. Cool. That works really well. Yeah, as many rush over and grab them. Desperate of. Yep. To bring them to safety. Yep, that sounds great. Hey. Yeah, my girlfriend just came here to say goodbye to me because she's going to school. I have a friend here named Axel. He's a great writer. He's been helping me write. Yeah, he's awesome. I'm still here. I'm still here. Oh, she's saying bye. Yeah, her name is Kim. I don't know if you can hear. Hi. Yeah, she's gonna go study. She's got exams and stuff, quizzes and stuff. She overslept and stuff. He says hi. Okay. She says it was nice meeting you. She gone. Yeah, let her know. I shall let her know. Yeah. Bruce tries to. But how he's the strongest everything than a character named Kenpachi just cuts him in half his speech and says, "Oh, I love. Yeah, I watch Bleach. I love Bleach. Yeah. I think it's the dude who's like the Espada. I remember. Yeah, Kenpachi comes in and fucking does it. Yeah. Hell yeah. That character is dope. Character is so cool. That guy is like the epitome of like the most manliest guy out there. Is it Fullbringer? It's not the Espada? Okay. Oh, okay. Cause there was a Fullbringer Noitera or something that also said a lot of stuff about. But I guess yeah, I don't remember the Fullbringer one because I didn't watch much of the Fullbring stuff. Or well, I watched it. I think I read it once, but that's it because I don't know if it was it might have been Yami. It might have been Yami. It was also I think what I was talking about was the guy who had like 6 arms, sorry, like 4 arms with multiple blades, who gets killed by Kenpachi. That guy, like, wasn't he also trying to like? Cause I know he had a huge like rivalry with Nell, and then because he wanted to be like a higher rank or something like that, right? It's been a while, something like that. But yeah, I don't remember much of the Fullbringer one. Like, oh yeah, I've been. He's like, eye patch off. Now all my power is not being sucked away by this thing, so I can punch you with all my power. I'm like, what a man. What a man. Toughest dude there is. The toughest dude there is. It's futile as. Get blown away. Swords could become hollows like Ichigo's was. Well, Arrancar's were hollows, and the sword was basically like almost like a limiter to their own power, to their own true form. Because I think with Shinigami, with Ichigo, it was like, yeah, it's kind of the similar thing. It's just with Shinigami, the weapon was their power personified, but with Arrancar, it was the opposite. The weapon was holding them back, and once they got rid of the weapon, once they used it up, their true form would come, right? Yeah, the Vizards. Yeah. The Shinigami or Hall. Yeah, but they're like hybrids though, because Arancars are. Well, it's weird because the way it was, from what I remember, because I read up a lot on Bleach way back in the day for when those hollows became Arrancar too. What if the weapons became hollows? You're talking about the swords of Shinigami or the swords of the Arancars? Because I think from what I remember, is yeah, what I remember, like the swords of the Arancars was not like it wasn't like a Shinigami sword. It wasn't a blade with like basically part of their soul in it. Because like they didn't have a from the only thing that I kind of got from it was that the swords were just like a lock, comparatively. Now, if they had a sword of like a Shinigami, because that would have a soul in it, that'd be a totally different story. That'd be nuts. That'd be kind of like what you're saying, where it's like a sword with a soul of Shinigami, like some sort of a soul from a Shinigami in it that becomes a hollow, and then you're also a hollow. That'd be crazy. But I think the swords themselves were just locks to unlock their power. That would be OP, yeah. But that'd be awesome. I genuinely think Ulquiorra, right, who got the second release and he became like more powerful in the second one, I genuinely think that what he did was something that all of the Espada could do, but they just didn't have the time, because they just got created by Aizen early on. They just didn't have the time to develop to get to that level. I think like Ulquiorra was just the first dude who did it, but then by that point everybody died. Especially if you could just keep yep, that's true. It'd be nuts. It'd be nuts. The skeleton Baragan, the second Sparta, right? The guy who was like all old and stuff, and he was like, "Time is not a thing for me. I am the Time Lord, killing you." Yeah, 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 his Baragan something something. Yeah, his power was nuts. His power was nuts, and but like, I don't know. It's weird because I'm like, such a weird. As the group was built up to be. Yeah, I would say so. I personally I loved the character Stark. Even though his moments weren't on, like, he didn't feel as scary as the others, but I liked him quite a bit too. The thing with Berrigan was just that it just felt unfair, man. It just felt unfair. I'm like, dude, you're not even a fighter. You're just like okay, stuff around me dies, and I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck? And it's like, how do we beat him? Well, we teleport inside his body. It's like, oh, okay, so we're just going crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree. Well, wouldn't he want to be Espada number 0? Because that'd be the strongest, right? Or do you mean just like number 1? So replace Stark? I mean, in terms of power, I probably would say yeah. I just like the guy more. I like Stark more because his character is just so much cooler than Barrigan. But I mean, in terms of strength, I would say so because Stark didn't show too much comparatively. So yeah, I would say Barrigan could probably be Espada number 1. Even if you beat me, there's 3 more above me. Keep trying to. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. I would say so, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like Ichigo was a complete mixture of everything. It was crazy. He was a Quincy, he was a freaking Vizard, a Shinigami, Fullbringer. He was everything. I'm just like, man, way to make a dude like just set up to win a Spirit Rainbow. Oh my god, that's good. That's good. You know what? That's gonna be my name for him too now, because I get in a few debates with a friend of mine who, like, don't get me wrong, like, I like Bleach and I think Bleach is pretty dope, like in terms of like cool character designs and cool abilities and stuff. We got in an argument about which show has better story development and character development, in which shows has it, Naruto or Bleach. And he was saying to me, like, you know, Bleach had better character development and Naruto characters became very like stale or crappy. And I'm like, whoa, like literally I was like, yo, Ichigo is like everything. Like I don't know how to tell you this, man, but like Ichigo, like literally the author was like, you know what, so I have about 6 races in my, okay, how about I make my main character a part of every single race, just give him everything, just you know. And I'm not gonna reveal it at first, I'm just each time, you know, he fights a Shinigami, oh, he's a Shinigami. He fights a Hollow, oh, he's a Hollow. Oh, he fights a Quincy, guess what, he's a Quincy too. And I'm like, okay. It's so crazy how much stuff he has like just in him, and then like the backstory that it needs to be to fit that in is so nuts. I love it. True. I would say, like, I agree with, yeah, like almost all of your points. I will say that Naruto does take a long time to do it, but that's kind of part of the story. The part of the story is like, it's a generational story. I think so. I think Ichigo had like, he had better reasons, but they're pretty straightforward reasons, right? So like, cause like it's like, oh, a person that I care about is kidnapped, you know? So they're better reasons, but they're not like what's the word? They're not compelling reasons on the same level at times. Oh yeah. Like I think in terms of in Bleach, the best things about Bleach is in my opinion, from the beginning of Bleach till the end of Aizen arc, basically Aizen arc was pretty much the best. Like it was really well done. I really liked how there was like a sinister plot kind of going inside the world they were in, so it felt very natural, like how, you know, this guy goes from, you know, getting these powers to going to rescue this person who gave him these powers and becomes part of this big world, and you know, he's gonna go against everybody to save her, but then meanwhile there's actually something else going on the side, and it comes together very naturally. And so it doesn't make Ichigo oh yeah, for sure, I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. Like I would say that Ichigo's edginess came from him literally becoming infected by a hollow, so I love that. So that's why I'm like, in my opinion, like that much was great. and the character development was great. It didn't feel like Ichigo necessarily was the main star of the show. Like Ichigo was the protagonist, but he wasn't super relevant in most of the story. Right, yeah. My friend, that's the one thing he hates the most about again, like him getting killed. Like he just didn't like the way he got killed. That's his problem. The same with with Neji too, because in Naruto, Neji dies kind of the same way, like not getting much done, and he's just like, that was such a shitty way to finish off a character, and he just hates that part. And I don't disagree. I mean, I just feel like the thing with like making, I don't know, making Aizen the way he was, I was like, is this the time you're gonna use your ultimate weapon? Cause I'm like, I don't know. But I liked his send off to Ichigo when he was like dying. Yep. Yeah. I really liked when he was before he was about to die, and he looks at Ichigo, who's come from his training and looks like ready, and he's like, yo, his eyes look good, and then he passes away. That was dope. Yep. Yeah. Dope. Actually, I would say. No. I've always argued that in Bleach, the author, I think his name is like Oda or something. His biggest strength was concepts. Like his concepts were amazing. His ideas for like the world, the type of characters, the type of abilities were awesome. The detail work. Oh, Kubo. Um, the detail work though, the detail work of like why this occurs or why this occurs or why this occurs was not his strong suit. So there was a lot of like, it's just happening, or this just happened, and we don't get that much explanation as to why. It's a lot about assumption. Like you have to really fill in the blanks yourself, or you have to really connect the dots. Like I think that like his best strength was like his incredible. Yeah, Nell was dope. But that's the another thing, like it's like the last arc. I mean, in in the Blood War arc, she came back and did something, but she kind of became kind of in the background. Like she had a great moment, and then yeah, exactly. Yep. She had a great moment, but then like she disappears in the background. You know what I mean? Like, just they stop having significance at some point. Yeah. Yeah, that's in my opinion the strength with Naruto is just it's so much detail work. Now it's my turn to protect you. It was the same with what's her name? Orihime too, right? She was the same way. Later on, right? She was like it's like, I guess I'm going to help you now. Something. Sort of.
A little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the possibility of some scattered showers. Today of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite photo was pretty interesting for the western half.
Right, right. The only thing is though, Hinata had a longer time in Naruto to build up to it. Nell kind of just meets him, you know, like a few episodes prior. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean by like great concepts. Yeah, yeah. And I know I mean, I get that it takes long. It takes longer, but I think that makes it more compelling compared to the opposite, where it's like it's quicker. Yep. It is true. It's true. Yeah. But I feel like Naruto just has great detail work done in terms of the history, the story, the characters. But the worst part is with Naruto then is that if something is bad, like freaking Kaguya, the woman who comes up and beats Madara and becomes the final boss, when you have those moments, you're just like, it just makes everything look really bad. Like it makes the ending became so crappy because of her. Compared to Bleach, where you can kind of like shut off your brain at times and be like, you know what, I can just enjoy this, you know, this type of stuff without having to worry about why it's happening. So there's that too. Oh my god. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Or you know, that's the thing about Boruto, man. I'm just wondering. I don't even think she should have been put in. Like honestly, I don't think Kaguya should have even been included because like yeah, that would be crazy powerful. That would be insane. But not like I don't think Kaguya should have been put in. I genuinely don't think she had like I get it that she was like this progenitor, but like they've been setting up Madara for like so long. Like Madara has been set up so long to be the ultimate villain, and then exactly, yeah, and then she just comes in and just kills him, or like just takes over him, and I'm like, why would you do that? Like why would you like this character Madara has been created for so long. Yeah, I don't know, cause the other Otsuki like aren't that bad. It's just the timing and what they set up was so stupid. They didn't have to be that. Yeah, it's true. But here's the thing though, Madara wasn't even losing. Like the fight hadn't even been lost. He just got betrayed. And that's where I'm like, we didn't need it, you know, we didn't need it at that point. If it was like, okay, they fight Madara and then later on, maybe it would have been better, but you know, they just kind of shoved her in there. Exactly, he was never beaten, and then he just gets taken over, and we gotta fight this chick. The plot was supposed to support had work. Yeah, I agree. I agree entirely. I will say though, like the hard work versus genius, I will say the fight between Sasuke and Naruto kind of represented that, you know, where like Sasuke was like the genius and then Naruto was the dude who kept like trying to reach him, and then they finally fought, and so that the Naruto versus genius kind of came out. Yep. 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 Exactly. That's where I get confused as to why Kishimoto tried to do that. There was no reason for him to put her in. There was no reason to include her in. Like, it wasn't like Madara was getting beaten that you had to put another villain or something. I agree. Naruto's stuff was given to him, like, quite a bit. But I will also say though, and I mean this doesn't fully go with the original point, but Naruto made. I think it wasn't even about training. I think it was about the will of fire, like how he made friends with the Nine Tails. He made friends with Obito. Like I think that's what his thing was. Like he was given power, but he changed people's hearts while Sasuke remained on his own path. So I think that's kind of where they differed in those terms. Yeah, definitely. They never showed Sasuke training too much, but it just, I guess, to show off like how much of a genius he was. But he trained a lot for sure, especially with the craziest difference was in beginning of Shippuden, where freaking Naruto meets Sasuke and Sasuke fucking blitzes the entire team. It was crazy. Yeah. No, I get that. That's what I mean though. Naruto definitely got saved and helped. And that's where I'm saying like Naruto also tries to help and save everyone. Compared to like Sasuke who was focused on his journey at one point. Like he didn't want to kill Naruto at some point, but yeah. When he was about to cure in Team 7, I will say there were no clouds. There were no clouds in the sky. It was clear. So I don't know if he was gonna Kirin or if he was gonna do something else. I don't know. Cause he needs to have a lot of clouds for Kirin. Yeah, but he makes it through the fireball jutsus. He creates. He has to do those. Right, but he went for the hand first. Right? He didn't go for the jutsu. He didn't do the fire style jutsu first. He just went for his hand, one hand up in the sky to do the Kirin. Cause he doesn't create the lightning. He has to like make the clouds with the fire style and then direct the lightning down. So there were no clouds there. Probably that's probably another reason. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's weird because Sasuke wasn't even killing other people early on. In Shippuden, he wasn't even killing other people. So that's why I find it unlikely that if Sasuke was going to kill Naruto, the team, because there were moments where like Sasuke was fighting multiple other people and he wouldn't kill them. He would just like make them unconscious or something like that. It's only until later we became crazy. Oh yeah, I have all the MVs for that, man. Cause in my campaign, I use I have Naruto based stuff in my campaign and Bleach based stuff in my campaign, so I like having music for those. So yeah, I love those. Oh dude, really? That's so freaking cool. Oh, sorry, campaign like D&D campaign. Like I make my own homebrew campaign for where our friends can play, and I have worlds where I have like Naruto based things and Bleach based things. So whenever like for example, I have a few players who play ninjas and a few players who play like Shinigami, and so whenever they have like their cool moments, I put on the Bleach music, like what was it? I can't remember what's it called. Ah man, I can't remember what it's called. The one where like Ichigo, you know, it just sounds badass. Like it's like it's the instrumental version of number one, basically. Stuff like that. So it's just fun to do it with them. But that's cool though. You make AMVs. That's awesome. So dope. Let me check it out. Alright, I'm gonna check this one out. I'm gonna put it. Wait, did you make this one, or is this just one you like a lot? Enjoy a lot, I mean.
ここにあるのは忍び連合軍の術だ。
この戦いの果てに何を望む？
Oh man, that's dope.
俺らで倒すんだってばよ。
お前をな。
Subscribed. I only have 5 subscribers, but I'll send it to you. Oh my god, I know this song. This is Awakening from Ivan Torrent, right? I know this song. This song is so dope. Oh my god, that's a dope, dude. Great choice on your song. That is an awesome song. Great. Oh man, I like the cuts, the transitions. Clean, clean. Dude, this is dope. Oof. That's clean. That is pretty clean.
お前たちはわらわのもの。もう一度チャクラを一つにする。
That bitch. She's just like, I'm here.
Know her name is cool. Call her this. Jigga jigga. Call that girl Bojangles. Jigga jigga. Call that girl Bojangles. Jigga jigga. Call that girl Bojangles.
A long story, huh? I get you. Okay. That's dope. That's really cool though. I like it. I love the music choice too. One of the best ones. I think I'm gonna pause here for this thing though, because I need to go figure out the. I have to watch the other stuff and then continue from here. Oh man. I really like here. The cuts were really well done. Oh, no, I will later on watch the episode because this story is based on X-Men Evolution. I don't know if you watched that show. It was way back in 2000. It was a cartoon series. 'Cause that's the world. Yeah, so basically I follow kind of the story. Yeah, exactly. Great. I loved it too, dude. It was awesome. I think it was like one of the best X-Men animated thing in my opinion because it really showed it made the characters super interesting comparatively to the 90s one. So I used that. Oh yeah, the opening? Yes. Kitty was dope. Kitty was dope. I liked how they made Rogue into a goth, and I loved Logan in that one. He was freaking cool. It was awesome. Yeah, so I basically have to, the thing is I'm following episode 8, so the way the story goes is he's kind of inserted in the same time the cartoon was going on. So basically the story of the cartoon is going on. So I'm following the storyline at the same time. Oh, really? Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh man, I've seen those. Gosh, dude. Gosh. That right there. That right there. Broly, man. Come on. Broly. I don't even want to get into that. That's just, it's a whole can of peanuts that I don't want to touch. Yeah, I heard he got dropped from that. He voiced Broly. Cause I know Ruby's from Rooster Teeth, right? So they dropped him. Fun Animation dropped him. A lot of people dropped him. Sucks. I'm like, no, Broly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. I've never seen that. What is Haloid? Haloid? I don't know what that is. Is that like a anime? Okay. I should probably put some music in the background.
Local San Francisco papers are investing a
Right, let me check it out. Halo and Metroid crossover, okay. Yeah, the only thing I know about the Halo is, in terms of animation, is the red versus blue. Okay, okay. Dang. Oh shit. Oh shit. Flipping cars. The dude is Superman. He's just not gonna quit. Woo. Using it as a bat. I like it. I like it. Shotgun life. Shotgun Messiah right there. Oh my god. Bro, just reload. Just reload. Oh man, the shield rebound. Damn. Who's this? Oh, the Metroid. Okay, okay. Oh dang! Here we go. The two double handguns. Oh, that's Matrix right there. I mean, it's dope. I freaking love it. I love Matrix and stuff because Matrix is dope too. wait, wait, wait. She has a lightsaber? Uh. Oh man. Wait, she became a chick? Wait, he became a chick? Wait, was he already a chick? Wait. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Well, I will say it had pretty dope fighting. Okay, gotcha. So it wasn't Master Chief. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Right, 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 right. Nah, nah, that's fine with me. That's completely fine. I genuinely thought he looked like a dude because the armor changed, or maybe the armor was dropped. That's probably why I was like, wait, this looks different, but it's probably the armor pieces broken off. But yeah, no, that's fine. But I like the fighting though. I think he did a really good job. So some people took the Indian shipping. I mean, it's not like the guy who made it owns those. Like you can just it's cool with whatever you want it to be, man. Yeah, I don't get people getting mad about stuff like that. I'm like, dude, just it's whatever. Oh, really? Oh, I missed that one. I missed that part. What dang. Oh, well. Oh, thing. I think this is a good point for me to pause. So, I think I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna go get some breakfast and I'm going to go do some other stuff. I gotta go work out and do stuff outside, and then later on I'll have to come back and do some more writing. But I think this is where I'm gonna head out. So I want to say, Axel, I really appreciate. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This was my first time streaming like writing stuff. Usually I do writing on my in the background. I do like gaming stuff, but I was planning to do kind of like similarly like one or the other. So yeah, for sure I'm gonna stream again. I also have followed you. I'm gonna check out your streams too, man. Like, and you write really well, and your videos were really awesome too, especially with the music you get set up. It's really dope. I mean, you should. I think you can. I mean, I think you have a lot of knowledge that you can help others with. For me, my writing skill isn't that great. But I know like characters and story art and storytelling and stuff like that. Plus, it's just a good way to like hang out with people and talk while you're doing some work. Um, but I I think you should definitely give it a shot. And yeah, I'll be streaming again. I'll probably stream. I don't know if I'll stream later today. I may or may not, but definitely tomorrow. Yeah, I've actually I'm on your account right now on your Twitch account. I was seeing it and I was checking it out. You, it's the Ultimate Ninja Storm, right? Yeah, I'll definitely watch it, dude. I mean, I'm down to even like whenever you stream it, like I'm down to even host it too, like 'cause I mean I like Naruto games. It's freaking dope. You're above average at it. Hey, that's better than me. I am pretty crappy at most games that I play, but I play League of Legends, I play 7 Days to Die, and I play like whatever game I have really, and I'm pretty bad at all of them. But I like playing them and like having a good time. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm totally down to like host you whenever you do it. Just let me know. I That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard for anybody who's like gets really good. There's always like people who are like they know people who are so much better that you're like, hey, you don't even understand. These guys don't even like touch the controller and they beat you somehow. You're like, huh? How? Also, Fighter Z. Yeah, that's also another game I play. Oh, did you get the new Jump Force? Oh shit! I just saw it. I just saw it on your stream. Wait, dang! Is it a good game? I was thinking of getting it at some point. Yeah, I just saw it on your stream. Yeah, like I was watching like I was seeing the videos, dude. I'm planning to get that at some point, but is it good though? Like, is it fun? I haven't played too many. I've only played Fighter Z from Dragon Ball. That's really the only one I played. Not as good as the people who have others to compare. Yeah, that's what I've heard. What I've mostly heard is that it's a good game to play casually with people, but it's not the best competitive one because you'll um oh dude, hell yeah. We gotta play it together, man. And then we gotta do some dual streaming on that one. Hell yeah. I'm planning to get the new I'm waiting for the specific guys I'm gonna get. I wanna get Jiren, I wanna get Gogeta. I'm getting excited about those new dudes. It's gonna be fun. Well, Jiren already came out, but Gogeta. I don't have Storm 4 at the moment, but I mean, I can get it soon, and I'll be down. Heck yeah. I've actually not played too much of those, the Naruto. Like, the ones that I used to play for Naruto was the, was it called Ninja Storm? Where it was like, it was, 2D. Was it called Ninja Storm? I can't remember if it was called Ninja Storm. I used to play that. I didn't, but when they came up with Ultimate Ninja, yep. Oh, yeah, I played Ultimate Ninja. But when they came up with the 3D one, I never played any. It's not like I didn't get into it. It's just I didn't play any, and I played once, and I mean, it looks cool. I mean, it looks like it's fast paced. It's got a lot of like quick movements that you have to understand how to play. So yeah, I'd be down. But yeah, let me know whenever you're streaming, bro. I'm definitely down to host you. Definitely down to check out your stream and the views. They love the 3D. Yeah, same here. Same here. Same here. I got into I I played more Dragon Ball, and I didn't like Budokai that much, but Budokai Tenkaichi, when that came out, which was 3D, oh my god. That's a game that I was beast at. Um Budokai Tenkaichi like 3 I was like really good at. I like Tekken too. Tekken's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of 2D though, I would say comparatively. But Fighters is pretty cool too. It just looks so good. But Budokai Tenkaichi, man, that's that was oh man. I wish they remastered those and let you play let you play online on like, PS4 or something. Yep, the 3 was the best one. Yeah. Like the old games, like that would have been so like the remaster, but play them online with friends. I know. I know. I don't know how like I'm pretty sure so the Ninja Storm I'm pretty sure is fast paced too, right? Fighters is pretty fast paced. I'm assuming Ninja Storm is fast paced as well. Cause like I don't like the new the Xenoverse. Like it's okay. It's not a bad game, but I don't like it as much because it's not as fast paced. It's not as much about, trying to win. Okay. I mean that's cool as long as it's about like variety of different styles that you have to match up against. That's the main enjoyable part about a fighting game. Mhm. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And that's a style of fighting for sure. I'm definitely like a burster. Like I'm someone who likes to go fast, hit hard, and I play very risky in terms of fighting. But someone who's like slow and more patient and precise would definitely be like a very tough person to deal with. I can see why some people would be like, "Oh my God, I can't deal with this person." Like this dude is just he's not even attack. He punches once and then I get knocked out and I'm coming back and he's just blocking the whole time. I'm like, "Fuck." Yeah, I can see precise plays, man. I mean, hey, if I get the Ninja Storm thing, I'll probably have to first like learn how to play the game. I've never played them. Like I don't even know about like playing against other people. I'm gonna be like, which button is to punch, which is to kick? Right. Yeah, that's a strong strategy. That's kind of what I do when I play in fighters. Like I play hit. Yeah, it's about waiting it out, kind of waiting for the perfect opportunity for it. Because a lot of times, yeah, people don't pay attention to those things. They just kind of rush in and it's just think they can chip off all the damage, and they think like if you attack them with like 100 attacks, there's no way the person can defend or they won't be able to do something. But it's like not really. Once you understand how to, you know, keep yourself protected, you can wait for the perfect opportunity to just like destroy them, and they have no idea because they don't focus on defense at all. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Urak Urakado is he the yeah, dude, I'm down to check it out. Yeah. Like I already have you I'm already following you, so I think the moment you I guess go on stream I'll be like, "Oh, okay, gotcha. The dude with the bubbles." Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember him. Um yeah, but I'm already following you, so I'm down. I am down.
When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, you shall. When it hits you, yes, indeed, when it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, you shall. When it
Yeah,
hits you, yes,
for sure. I got you, bro. And I appreciate you helping me out and watching my stuff and all that good stuff. Yeah, you're on my notifications. Alright, well, I'm gonna be heading out. Glad to meet you too, my friend. And you take care. I'll see you later.